are two types. The first type of castelessness is eccentric, more inward looking, a deep spiritual experience where you have to get naked, you have to get rid of all the artificial hangers, masks, and then willing to undergo that dark side of yourself, and then you can emerge as someone which is truly beautiful human. And other castelessness is sitting on heap of privileges, enjoying the character of caste society, but do not want to forego or decentralize, humanize, democratize the wealth, the privileges, the capital, and yet maintain that I'm a caste neutral. It's basically a dominant caste Muslim marrying a dominant caste Hindu. It makes no sense if you look into the terms of class and caste senses. An entire generation has been wasted in these flimsy ideas, whereas a counter to any of these challenges would have been performed pretty well. And I think an anti-caste love is a supreme love that India can practice. Let's talk about Indian household. Is they get discipline from the moment they start speaking. You have to speak in certain mannerisms. You have to have a certain way and fashion. You have to really address your ideas in a way that packages your own superiority. And so indirectly the parents tell, oh, we are these people. We are these people, and they are those people. And when the child asks, what's the difference between me and them? And then the child starts questioning more. But this is wrong. The parents say, shut up. Yeah. You are too young. This is how it has been. This is how my parents have been. The parents also deep down know that they have messed up. They have screwed up. But then they don't have any other way to justify their misdeeds. What they do is they transmit the misdeeds instead of cutting that off. So the young friends who are watching this, what we should start doing is to start embracing how they want to identify themselves 5 years from now. What is it that they would like to fixate upon that will be able to identify their self? What that will do is that will really pull them out of the box of this kind of a familial culture. I've written elsewhere also, the India's family is a training ground for casteism. They train very eloquently, and parents are one of those primary culprits who inject this form. And when the child is questioning repeatedly about these dogmas, when you don't have answer, the best thing is to give up and say, you know what, I think you're right. At the very moment where the justification becomes law, that's when it starts problem, because the justification that you're seeing in the house is what is law outside, which is social law as well as sometimes judicial law. And that moment is when children unwillingly fall into the trap of this propaganda of casteism indoctrinated by their parents. And when they're outside, they are more vulnerable, and so they find the easiest prey to justify their existence. India's dominant caste cannot exist if there is no caste.
Yeah.
Aapki jaat nikhal dunga, who are you? You are so they have nothing else to trade. So they just find that extremely sacred commodity to trade in. If something of that nature happens, because at the end of the day, you're gonna have the same value as I. Kabir talks about it in its more barest sense. It's like it's the same piss, it's the same shit, it's the same sweat, he says. What does lies the difference? Yes, that's this imagined caste superiority